Alrighty, here we are, home of the Dell match play. I think I actually did play this when the match play was going on, but it's hitting the channel today, and we are off and running here on the first. A little bit of a hiccup there on the GPU, and we're off on one, which is a par 4. This course I have probably played more times than any course. I just think it's really fun. And the visuals here are great with the cliffs that just kind of fall off on the edge of the fairway and all that stuff. So one of my favorites, and coming up super short and chunky. I've been running into this like chunking it problem. Not that most people don't have that issue every once in a while, but I've been just coming in way too steep. Here's our first example of those edge line cliffs, out of bounds everywhere. And so you don't really want to do that, but a heely push across the fairway. And this is a par 4, so finding ourselves about 1,000,000 yards short. And look how lucky this is. Ooh, just barely clearing the fence and setting up a doable little chip, but hitting it just a little too far. So a bogey on 2, headed over to the third, which is another par 4. Another one of these holes with the fairway just cutting off on the left hand side. So you get a bunch of these. Pretty much if you're a slicer of the ball, this is your course right here, because everything is a miss left you want to avoid. There's another par 4 where I'm just way too far off the tee to give myself any reasonable chance to try and get there. And so going safe side right and then trying to stop one in the circle. Not successfully here either. Making kind of a mess of holes 2 and 3. And we'll head over to the fourth, which is a par 3. Very cool setup, 150 or so. Look like a better strike. Safely on there for a par. We'll head over to the 5th hole. Austin Golf Club in Austin, Texas. It's one of the more unique tracks. Just with it almost seems like a desert course at times, and then you have it feeling like a forested course at times, and then you end up on the water for the start of the back 9, which it feels like a beach course. Like it's got some really cool features. That one about 1.5 yards too short, and then trying a 13-yard chip out of the bunker with no spin is just not going to be successful. It's trying to come back, but it's not going to. And that is going to be another bogey. So really kind of some flimsy golf, we'll call it, here on the front so far. But the 6th hole, par 5. Didn't catch that good. Going no golf glove today, it looks like. Turning it into a for sure 3-shot hole. And just pushing it. Everything kind of looks like I'm coming out of the swing. Something to think about. About 170 here. Maybe our best shot of the day. Easily the best shot of the day. Dead center, didn't leave the pin, and settles in there for a birdie, which is what we desperately needed there on that par 5 after 2 pretty bad shots. Almost the same shot here, 170. And started it on the right line again, but this one fading just a little bit. But also safely on there, so a couple good shots in a row through 7 and 6. And we'll head over to the 8th, which is another par 5. We've left the cliffs for a couple holes here. Hit the cart path. Might get lucky. Yep. Again. Yep. End up with a 300-yard drive after like a 220 carry. And it's a par 5 with 181. This could be a good opportunity. And this thing is online. Roll left. Oh, just no kick on the green, but a really good chance at eagle there. And settles in for a birdie. So we're back to +1. We're entering back into the cliff sides here as we end on the 9th for the front 9. Everything going right. Just club face open, and this is a bad hole to do this on. It's a 460-yard par 4, and we are just laying up. We got to stick one close from about 100 now to save par. See if we can do that. Should be a 50 degree, and that's into the ether. Oh no, just an absolute yank. It didn't have anywhere good to put me, so I actually dropped way back here and then had to hit this shot, which actually secures just a double bogey, which in that case was okay. We fly past the clubhouse over to the 10th par 4, 350 yards. Just trying to land one in the fairway for once here. There we go. Actually got it. Decent launch angle. Maybe didn't catch it on the face quite as good, but that club path certainly looked better on camera, and the Garmin picking it up just fine. Just a short 93 left, and this one's got to get a big kick, and it comes up short. Yikes. Just tossing it forward into the gimme circle for a par on 10. And we'll take that +3 over to the 11th, which is a par 360 yards or so, playing downhill across the water. And I think that one's pretty close to getting in the drink. Oh, it does go in the drink. The best place to chip from is the concrete from 80 yards now. Can't come up short again. And almost did. So 2 double bogeys on the day. Really the bad holes, 2 out of bounds. We get to some of the iconic holes here now. The 12th is the one you always see on TV with the bridge in the background. And hitting a decent drive there. That's going to be downhill quite a ways. Set us up for some sort of layup here. Try and land next to the grandstands or so. Carry. Oh, that carrying just enough to sit 116. Fairway, no water in my way. Playing a tight draw. Oh man, good shot. Sometimes you try and play that shot and you hit it just a little too good. Goes about 4 yards too far. Another iconic hole here, the short par 4. Some people like to go for this. Me, I'm just hitting probably my best drive of the day, but out over the water onto the right side, getting a good kick back in. About 62 yards remaining. And just trying to throw one in there. Check. Oh yeah. A good shot there to get us back to +4. Good look at river. It's got to be a river. Someone tell me what river that is in Austin. Par 4, 434. Got the spin down finally, but just did not get the trajectory right there. And we still have a long way in, 196. This one comes out nicely though. And that's about as good as I can do from 196. Center of the green. Slides to a stop, 2-putt par from there. We'll take that +4 over to the 15th, which is a par 4, 360 yards. Another one that's just fading a little too much. Kick left. Stay. Creeps into the rough. 104 remaining though, one of the shorter par 4s. This one right into the sun. But it's right into the sun and at the pin for a tap-in birdie to bring us back to +3. So we've eliminated most of the 2 double bogeys, if not all of them, and we end up on the 16th, a par 5. And another decent drive here late in the round, maybe finally getting warmed up with that club. And 271, just a layup. Not my ideal flight there. Rather be on the left side of this fairway, but pin's kind of tucked front right. 84 here, tough shot. It's about all I have on this. Well, what a weird way to stop there. About 6 inches to the right from a birdie, but a good shot there. 17th is a par 3, only playing 124 from the whites. Drawing a little too much, catch a piece. Nope, zipping it back almost into the bunker. Tough shot here now from 9. Able to lay it up there for a tap-in par, and we're headed to the 18th. If you're still watching, hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know that you made it this far. Leave a comment of what you thought of Austin Golf Club. I realize now, watching it back, that the lighting might be a little burnt out when we're hitting into the quote-unquote virtual sun here. Could have added some clouds or something, but if you like the track in general, if you've played it, make sure to comment below. Let me know what you shot around it, if you played the whites, etc. This looks like just a normal shot right of the pin. It's going to hang up, hopefully give us that automatic 2-putt par, and we'll head to the clubhouse with a 75. 4 birdies on the day, 3 bogeys, 2 doubles was the big killer. Those are the Saturday pins. We're actually playing the blue tees today, which is right at 6,600 yards, and some pretty bad greens and fairways. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.